Hello and welcome back to another Red Resurrection. This is a 2v2 here, and I'm looking at Asylum as USA, his ally Hentai Haven, who is actually WavePy, is the creator of this map. That's Noddy as Libya, and this is Admiral Pitt as Confederation. Those two are allies there, and you can see there's an expansion there, or an expansion point with some gems. This is an observation post that the players can capture on their side of the map, and some oil derricks, which WavePy is going for. And I've got some usual dogs here. Oh, Wave's dog there managed to kill two of Noddy's, but it's not a big deal. Maybe it is a big deal, 100 credits each. Could be spending that on walls probably, which is a new meta that's appearing. I think you might see a little bit of it here, but not too much. But people have been building walls recently all over the place, and it's freaking me out. So I don't know when it started, but just everyone seems to be doing it. Asylum building lots of infantry, trying to secure the high ground. Looks like Admiral Pitt has already garrisoned the little tent there, though. And Asylum is starting to base crawl. Admiral Pitt going for his oil derricks. And looking back over at Asylum, got lots of GIs. Not sure how many infantry Pitt has in the tents there, but might just be able to take it on with all these GIs. And I'm just, don't know, explaining something about the map, I guess. People are afraid of high grounds and slopes and stuff, which is fair enough, but I think this map has a few options for attack, so it's not actually too bad. The high ground doesn't always win. Wave is actually expanding, or base crawling out as well. Straight to those gems. He's built a chrono miner that's going to get a patch of gems, then warp away. He's got the high ground though as well, with his GIs there, and all these little conscripts are probably not going to fare too well. More base crawling all the way to the top. So actually, yes, Pitt's going to lose that tent to the Guardian GIs that are coming out now, and Asylum's building another ore refinery because he wants to go straight for the gems up there. Looks like he hasn't captured his oil derricks though, looking at the minimap. Everyone else has, so Asylum's going to be down on money, as you can actually see. He's a couple of grand down compared to everyone else. Ooh, cheeky little pillbox there. Top of those cliffs. Although the Scorchers can actually reach, but not sure if you can actually see the pillbox or if he's just if they're just shooting automatically. Some GGI IFVs there though. They're gonna force the Scorchers back because they are anti-tank. Scorchers are not. So Waves are harvesting those gems. I guess Pitt tried to make a little push maybe, but lost a few infantry. Or maybe he tried to escape with the infantry that were already there, and Asylum, like, sandwiched him or something. A few engineer Scorchers. Wonder if he's going to try and capture. It looks like they're moving, but I'm not sure if I'm actually going to look at it. And there are some walls. Got some walls there, not around the construction yard, just to block some movement. Be annoying. Pitt did move his Scorchers in with their engineers into Asylum's base, but I'm not looking. I can just see it on the minimap. Noddy is actually going to destroy the secret lab before it was even captured, which is a shame. The lab's pretty powerful, but it's definitely not too powerful. It's just perfectly balanced in every way. It's got In this mod it has a few of Yuri's old units that are kind of like mercenaries, and they all collect bounty when they kill things. So they're just kind of an alternative option basically for a few units that give bounty. So they're worth building, but they're not nuts. And a lot of the units in it do require your own tech buildings as well, so your tech tier buildings, so you know, you don't get everything immediately. Wave trying to do a little something there, but he gets pushed back. He's going to take out this this tent. Asylum continuing. Oh, a few Ivans there, but Asylum has the engineer. Oh, doesn't manage to save those that robot tank, but oh, here comes the snipe though from WavePy. He's gonna get that easy. Loses an IFV, but cuts Pit down to T1 again. That is the weirdest outpost placement from Noddy, I guess. I mean, he's kind of securing the choke point, but definitely not using the outposts to its full ability by placing it a few cells away from his base. Admiral Pit though, moving out, trying to circumvent Asylum's high ground units. And he's putting some flamethrowers into Scorchers, which is very potent if you get into the enemy base. Ooh, nice little pick off there for a few grenadiers, because they do slaughter groups of infantry, especially if they're drugged to the eyeballs. Then their throwing arms are like 35% faster, so everything dies. Like, as you can see, he's just having to run away now. And with those Guardian GIs in there especially, he's going to kind of lose everything here, I think. A little bit of bloodbath there. Yeah, actually, he's got a lot more infantry though in the north that he could use, and a lot of freedom fighters already. Pit trying to do a little Scorcher action. More infantry from Asylum. Well, at least Asylum's doing good for cash now though, and a lot of IFVs actually coming in, but they're going to get repelled. Do take out a bunker though. Oh, gonna get the bomb. Just gets the bomb. Must have been like a couple of seconds out from exploding. And Noddy is just securing his base. Looks like Noddy and WavePy have already expanded to their secure back ore fields. So that's going to give them some long-term money. In fact, Noddy is floating in dosh, 12k. In fact, he's probably losing out on money because if the refineries are full, the money will go nowhere and you'll lose it. So probably needs to spend a little harder or stop mining a little. He's trying to move out, but that pillbox is doing some work. Got some grinders though. Probably going to go for a little sneak attack. WavePy secure in the middle. Interestingly, neither him nor Noddy are bothered about their high ground right now, but Asylum has firmly secured the high ground between him and Pit. In fact, he's kind of just migrating his base there. There's a demo truck. Demo truck from Pit doing something. Okay, and here comes WavePy. He's got his MCV, second MCV. Nope, his original MCV. Whoa, nice. I definitely approve of that. Oh, nice death hand from Noddy. He's already gone. He's been on T3 for a while actually, but now he's just gone for the death hand. Fuck Tis Cliff BS. Yeah, grenadiers on cliffs. Gonna Shrek. Oh, there's a. I guess that was the demo truck. Killed a few infantry, not too much. Oh, but the Death Hand takes out all them grenadiers, and he can now swarm the high ground with his freedom fighters. Ooh, Admiral Pitt's army though getting sandwiched there between Wave and Asylum. Oh, takes out that bunker really quick. Pretty powerful freedom fighters, but they do die quickly. They just have they're pretty good against most targets. And Pitt is like struggling for his life here, while Noddy is just I don't know, working out with his shirt off. Demo trucks pushed him back, but didn't really do a whole lot. Grinder here. Actually, those are Noddy's troops, I just realised, so he's helping his ally. Comes in afterwards and claims he won the battle. Oh, another Death Hand kills all those infantry. That's actually a pretty big pick-off money-wise, because Guardian GIs are not cheap. 250 creditos. The slave miners of Noddy there, he's got 3, so he can, in one place as well, so if he applies a liberation, he can get all three miners' slaves worth of something. Sentences. English sentences. He could go up here though, if he wanted to, Noddy, and probably like absolutely destroy the economy of WavePy, but he's choosing to fight, which is not a bad idea because they are just IFEs and they're going to die to lots of infantry. Needs to oof. Oh, well, that was a nice hit, but he's still got a few troops. He needs to move out of here because the bishops are powerful if they get you, but they're you know, pretty slow. At well, the projectile is quite slow. Asylum being a nuisance. Oh, ooh, will it get it? Nearly. That's pretty cool. So, Pitt just deployed a terror drone there, which is fairly recent addition, I guess. The last couple of patches, not sure when. The terror drones can deploy and fire missiles at a shortest range, and they are anti-air as well. And Pitt's actually been trying to use those, and to some success, as anti-air. Like particularly against like Kairovs and things, because they're pretty slow, so you can like deploy a load of terror drones directly beneath and do some damage. Got a load of grinders there though from Noddy, so he is actually going to attack Asylum by the looks of it, which I don't know if this is the best target. I still think he should have gone for Wave's refineries, but he's just going to kind of screw up these IFEs. Yeah, he's going to take all those out. Prism tower, but right in the open. He should have put it behind some walls or something, because that could get surrounded. He's going to try and go for the construction yard, but I think Wave has probably saved the day now, because he's got a lot of Guardian GI IFVs. They're anti-tank, so they're going to F them up. Ooh, demo truck right in the middle, right in front of the barracks too, so they'll have to stop using the barracks until the radiation disappears. Those Mirage tanks are going to mop up the grinders. The grinder. Looks like something's going on in Wave space. Am I going to look? Yes, I am. Nice. Oh, it's just a paragraph. Yeah, look away. Although, see, what he should do is move his hammers like right next to a building, because then the bishops will damage it pretty severely, in fact. So you could really mess up the science lab or something if you like surround it with units, and the bishops will deal friendly fire. Got a Death Hand though now in Admiral Pitt's base. Would say that's a friendly bit of help from an ally, but when Death Hands explode, they do leave some damage, so needs to protect it. Random terror drones moving around. Yeah, like this. He's going to take it straight out with... Oh, but he gets the shot off. That's actually nice. Pushes back the Mirage tanks. Not sure he actually killed anything, but did get a shot off before the Death Hand was destroyed by the Arrowstucks. Looks like Wave's pushing in too. He's got lots of bishops there, which could destroy this freedom fighter group if he can get the shots off. And he's not, so he's running away. There is actually a Devastator there, so you might want to bugger off, maybe. Oh no. Or just take it out. Whichever you prefer. Got a lot of anti-tank IFEs, so... And Lamia already. 16 minutes into the game, got some T4 from Noddy. Obviously, because we have Devastators already, but it's gone for Lamia. Libyan hero. Got a Dark Shroud there from Admiral Pitt, who's also on T4, because you can see he's got some arms deal ex-soldiers there. Because Confederation do have something called the arms deal, which every couple of minutes it gives you a new technology from the other Soviet countries, T3 and T4 units, not including a few that are special basically, but you can get a nice selection of units from the other Soviet countries at T4 randomly, and it rechanges, switches up every couple of minutes. And he looks like he got ex-soldiers for a bit. Asylum though doing some good incursions there with a few units with the pesky Arrowstucks. Noddy securing himself the high ground now, finally. That brute is being incredibly indecisive. I'm not sure what he's doing, because he could just basically disable all these anti-air because they're pretty clustered, but his indecision cost him in that engagement. Got Dante as well, who's deploying out Fury drones furiously, which are probably his most potent weapon in some regards, because he deploys these drones which explode, they suicide, and that's the only way you can attack buildings, but they're also good against kind of groups of units, and good against vehicles, or decent against vehicles. While his sniper is basically only anti-infantry, but it does snipe the vehicle, the pilots of vehicles if they're below 50% health, so... But they don't do a huge amount of damage to heavy vehicles and stuff, so... Got a Death Hand on the Vortex, not going to do much damage though. Lamia is kind of kiting with the Vortex, but I think she needs to get the hell out of there because it slows her as well, so... But this Devastator will finish it off, because Vortex by itself is not great. It's very vulnerable. It's more like something you want at the back of the army that can force the enemy to leave, but always applying fusion thrusters, so he's speed up and run straight into this crowd of units. Devastators are immune to radiation, so they won't actually take damage from fusion thrusters themselves. He's fighting Wojtek. Actually, Wojtek is going to win, but then the bishops rain hell on Wojtek, and he dies. Yeah, that was overkill with all those bishops. That's so much damage. Looks like Pitt's in a spot of bother, but I'm not sure why neither Asylum or Wave are attacking this location, because it's pretty undefended. You could mess up Pitt's, well, both of their refining operations, but also Pitt's technology. There's nothing really here, but people are focusing on the hills. Wave's actually on the back foot as well. It's kind of just got a lot of IFVs, but they're not bad against Devastators, but when they've got Guardian GIs in, here comes some Scourge. They don't really do any damage, but they do reduce the armor of units, and they also leave radiation, which kind of combos, because armor's down and the radiation do more damage as well, so I think he's going to heal up though, because he is under the service crane. Now he's got Tesla mammoths there from the arms deal, which is not bad. That's a lot of Devastators. That is a lot of Devastators. Noddy has built up a big fleet of them, and that's going to be really hard to destroy, because he's only... the IFVs will get shredded, honestly, so... the IFVs will get shredded. Blitzer charging up in order to increase its range, because its range increases over time. So the longer it's in an engagement, the longer range it receives, which makes it hard to escape from. But you can also, you know, force fire it on the ground. Oh, Pitt's desperately trying to get Dante, but I think that's a mistake, because he's just getting destroyed by the Tesla Mammoths, which are way more of a threat to his tanks than Dante is, so kind of a bad choice. Does take out the War Factory though, and actually it looks, I think is that a Scourge that went off there, which reduced the armor of the War Factory? I'm not too sure. Although so does the Cazador's Flare as well, that reduces the armor too, so actually might have been both of them. Ooh, is he gonna get it? Surely. He's got lots of anti-tank IFVs, but the emergency repair really keeping it alive. Wave is trying to body block it, but he's kind of running away from the Tesla Mammoths. Come on, what the hell's going on here? Actually, oh no, that flare actually totally ruined. Totally ruined. The MCV survived as well, which is crazy. It's like 1 HP, but the flare from Pitt's Cazador covered all of those IFVs going up the ramp there, and they all got destroyed. Kind of as a result. Got a nice little paradrop here from Noddy, just hanging out, just chilling. Aristokes here from Asylum, gonna try and take out that refinery that's full of ore as well, which is probably Pitt's little gold stash, because let's see how much his credits go down. Ooh, that was all, literally all of it. 4 grand was in that refinery, and he lost it all. So he's gonna have to build back up. I think he's got another refinery there. Lots, a few Abrams tanks coming out for Asylum. T4 for the Americans. These Aristokes are being a pain in the bottom. But got some flak troopers, and yeah, I don't know if... oh, and we've got some Scourge. They're gonna... oh, needs to retarget. Yeah, he's gonna take these out with the Scourge, I guess. Both of them, maybe? Oh! Nice. Nice. Fake nuclear missile silo as well. Shame it's not a real one, but you know, real one is is 5 grand and like takes several minutes to make, so Pitt's not in the best condition right now, but still gonna freak him out, I guess. Death Hands preparing. There's so many freedom fighters and so many devastators. Thing is though, if WavePy actually went for his airfield and got Valkyries, which are the unique aircraft for Europe, they'd actually be able to destroy like 9 of those devastators. Well, he had 3 Valkyries, because each Valkyrie does 33% damage exactly, and so he'd actually be able to destroy in a 3x3 area, so he'd be able to wipe out so many of those devastators with just 3 Valkyrie. But he hasn't actually gone for the airfield, so he's gonna have a bad time. He's gonna have a bad time, okay. And I don't think he has many prism tanks either, which would be pretty good against devastators. Yeah, devastators. He's moving out though, which is a little... not sure what he's planning to do. Maybe try and finish off Pitt in the in his little mountain hideout now. I'm not too sure. Oh, heard a tunnel. Oh, there it is. And you can't see what's coming out because they're cloaked. That's really nice. Oof. Some firebrands here from Pitt, which are these cloaked Molotov throwing dick holes. And they're not as effective as they used to be though. People are a lot more used to these than when they were first added. But they're still pretty good, especially from tunnels. And not sure what the hell happened, but he lost a lot of shit. And Lamia, yeah, Lamia's in there, and lots of flak troopers and freedom fighters pouring from the mountaintops here, bringing a whole new kind of freedom to Europe. Lamia there doing a pretty good job. And Noddy actually doing a pretty good job of keeping Lamia at the front as well, because she does do friendly fire with the laser, with the you know, whatever it is, rad beam. Although they're walking into radiation, they're not caring. Lamia does do friendly fire, so you have to kind of keep them at the front of your units unless you want to slaughter your own, like as you can see there. Not that he cares at this point, because he's just taking out so much stuff. Lamia's going to go down though to the prison tanks. Yes, he's got a few prison tanks actually, so he might be able to do okay against some of the Devastators. Although they're moving in from the east actually, so Noddy doing not quite a two-pronged attack. Oh no, it is a two-pronged attack because you've got two demolition trucks. Christ. So yeah. And of course, one of the recent things, actually, there's an equalizer airstrike, I think, as well, from Asylum. So he managed to disable a whole bunch of those Devastators, but at this point, it doesn't look like it really matters, because, you know, oh, so much radiation. Sickness. It's, radiation levels are high, but not toxic. And all those Devastators wake up as well now. From the EMP, and there's just so many. Oh, little Tanya there, but not going to get much done with in the face of like 6 or 7 or 8 Devastators, and I think it's Ogre. Despite Admiral Pitt kind of losing his homelands there, it looks like Noddy has managed to defeat Wave, and they kind of turned it around a little bit, because it looked at the beginning like Wave kind of secured the top a little, and then he tried to expand there, but kind of ran away, but Asylum managed to secure his high ground, so kind of a comeback from Pitt and Noddy. Got some Ivans here though from another resistance tunnel up on the high ground. Wave is still in the game, but I'm not sure what he's got left besides IFVs to build from his war factory. And yeah, Asylum is just kind of losing all of his tech and all of his important stuff. Look at those Devastators, man. They don't care. They're walking straight up into the sad-looking old field. It's not got much left. And they're going to annihilate those IFVs, because they don't even have Guardian GIs in, and that's GG from WavePy. He does have some GGI IFVs here. See if we can do anything with them. Nope. Well, Asylum quits first, of course. And that's GG. Noddy and Admiral Pitt win.